Okay, let's take a look around this 1998 Land Rover Defender 90 50th anniversary limited edition. One of the 385 cars produced for the UK market. This is a GB one rather than a Japanese import. Finished correctly in the in Atlantis blue mica metallic, which is the proper colour for them. Now, this one's a bit unusual in that it's never been restored. We don't think it's ever been painted. It's completely untouched. Even down to the worn winch, which we think was fitted when it was new by the supplying dealer, because it's the type that Land Rover would have fitted. All the correct 50th anniversary bits are all there. The only addition is a Scorpion racing exhaust, which is a little too loud for my taste, but it is actually leaking slightly from the where the new exhaust joins. You can see it vibrating, so it's leaking very slightly. Anyway, so that will be a bit quieter than it is at the minute. But no, standard spec car, unmolested, never restored. Quite hard to find these days because most of them have been restored by now. This one will appear never to have been done so. I won't go through the specs. If you know about 50th anniversaries, you know what they've got on them, but suffice to say, everything that should be on there, things like the side steps and the steering wheel, things that go walkabout, are still very much in evidence. A matching set of BF Goodrich all-terrain TAs on there, which were the original factory spec. Sorry about the road noise, I thought it'd be quieter here today. But yeah, it's got all the right bits on it, the NAS rear step and everything. It's all there. Right, let's go around and pick out some good bits and bad bits. Now, because it's unrestored, it is, whatever people say about these, about how wonderful they are and how expensive they are still just Land Rover Defenders at the end of the day, built on the same production line, with all the same sort of cosmetic problems that a 19-year-old Defender can expect to have. And this has, you know, the similar sort of thing. Around the front end, it's actually quite nice. There's a couple of bits of reaction just bubbling under the paint along here. In fact, it may have had a tiny bit of paintwork just there in the past. There may well be some localised paintwork that's been done on it, but it's never had a complete repaint, shall we say. Bonnet is actually quite nice. A couple of bird line marks just here, but it's actually quite reasonable. Around the front end generally, it's actually quite good. They're looking down the near side, a couple of ripples in the passenger door as expected, but down here on the near side front wing, we've got quite a long scratch that goes all the way along there, up there, and down there. I think it has seen a little bit of a couple of hedges in its time. A slight parking dink just there, and a couple of very light scratches on the near side eyebrow, just from hedges and stuff. Some reaction here. I will try and point out all the reaction I can, but there will be quite a lot of it because it is a 19-year-old Defender. Some reaction as always around the roll cage mount. A slight depression just there, and some scratching on the back of the near side eyebrow just here. Scuttle corner on the near side all looks very good indeed, as does the screen. The screen rubber looks pretty new. Roof all looks nice up there. Cages all looks in good shape. On the passenger door there is some reaction here underneath the door handle, and down here on the base of the door in the usual spot. Inside it's as expected. The seats are in very good shape, both front and rear. They're the correct pattern trim. It looks as if the driver's one has been replaced with an Exmoor trim replacement in the past, although it's in very, very good shape. It's the correct trim, as I say. This one appears to be the original one on the passenger side. No real difference apart from, say, the Exmoor trim label. I'm told the air conditioning works on this one as well, which is really quite unusual. It's got a Sony or an Alpine stereo system as fitted to the very last Defenders, actually, with a USB port. Headlining slightly damaged around here. Obviously the sunroof has leaked at some point in the past and made the headlining shrink very slightly, but again that's very normal. Actually not particularly bowed in the back, quite good. A couple of marks on the headlining in the back. It's still got its original carpets, which again is quite unusual. They normally rotted out years ago. Door frames now. Passenger door frame getting a little bit crusty under here, but it's not horrendous. It's actually not too bad. Getting slightly crusty towards the back end, just here, and it has lost a bit of paint there. But no, it's okay. That's been touched in badly. Electrolytic reaction there as always. Here, here, a little bit down there, but no more than you'd normally expect. A couple of marks, hedge marks once again on the near side arch lip. Quite heavy corrosion, electrolytic reaction around the rear end. In fact, the tailgate is probably reaching the end of its life, in fairness. They don't really last that long to it. Reaction here, 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 here. And obviously you can see it on the door where it's broken through the paint all the way around here and stuff. As I say, the door is probably reaching the end of its life, which at 19 years isn't too bad. Here, 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 yeah, go on further. In the back here, it's all spot on. The only thing it doesn't have is its rear carpet mat. That's gone, but you can still get those. It's been replaced with this heavy duty cover. Rear seats are in nice shape. All the seat belts are all there. It's all good. Yeah, rear door is rotten. Bottom frame is horrible. I'm going to cut myself if I'm not careful. You can see it there. Yeah, the rear door really needs replacement. Still doing the job though, still holding the spare wheel up. Cross member looks nice from here. No nasties I can see on there. And looking down the offside, again looks pretty straight really. No major dinks or dents. Reaction there, a mark in the paint there. Reaction there, there, and there. Top trim, the paint has flaked off it just around here. Hasn't really started to do anything more than surface rust at the minute, but that needs to be caught fairly soon. Just along there, and a bit just coming up, rusting up a little bit just there. More reaction there. I'm getting bored with this. And there, and there. As I say, it is an unrestored, unmessed about 50th. Just a little bit of reaction under here, slight parking dink there, reaction there. Again, as always, around the roll cage mount there, down here and there. Scupper corner again looks spot on, no problems with that. And inside, as we say, we've got the original steering wheel, though it is, yeah, the leather is slightly worn around the edge. Driver's seat, all in very, very good shape, no issues there. It's still got its original carpet mats in it. Driver's door. Yeah, very slightly crusty just on the very, very back edge, but otherwise it's alright under there. It's not leaving a trail of rust along here, which is what normally happens when they get bad. The doors are okay. Do a bit of oil on the hinges. There we have it. So you don't find these that often these days, complete sort of unmessed with ones. And this is one of them. My name is Simon. You can reach me in the office on 0118 907 1495. Or you can go to our website, which is www.motodrome.co.uk for any further information. End.